When you want to list out the content from your table to a UI, you have to perform a get request. Get current, get the items from the table. And in this case, we want to get the admins from table. Okay. Now let's see the flow. So first of all, it's a read. Okay. We are going to read the admin user from the table, and it's going to be a get request, and we will add a filter to read the user. Okay, so we will going to find on the basis of name, id, name, email, and phone. Okay, on the basis of this, by default they are going to be asterisk. So like for all, all kind of id, all kind of name, all kind of email, and all kind of phone. Okay, and we will perform a simple select query. Select star from admin, where id is equal to id, and there will be more things like name, like percentage, and you will add something here. Okay, your email will going for the same, the like thing, and also same thing goes for the phone with that like thing. Okay, id and name like, and email like, and this, and this is the query which we will use to actually get the records from the admin table. Okay, so without wasting your time, let me discuss the logic. You can see in this in this code, um, we are going to first use the get request, and the response model will be a admin model, but this time as a list, because there can be multiple admins in the table. Okay, let me show you the table. You can see I have multiple admins in my table, so I will return it as a Python list. Okay, it will be a list. Now I have this function, and this function checks the current user. Okay, then I have provided the keyword arguments like the ID, name, email, phone, and they are by default set to asterisk. All kind, and then DB actually has a session in it. Okay, it's also a keyword argument because it actually gets value from this function. All right. Now, first thing first is to check the privilege. If it's an admin, only then it can enter this part of the project. Otherwise, I will simply return you are not authorized. Unauthorized 401. Okay. Then if there is asterisk, we will use this simple space. And if you want to, and if you think why? Because in SQL, there is no concept of like being star. We will use these wildcard characters like percentage. It means everything. Okay, if I write something at here, then percentage means one or more characters before this, and percentage after this text actually means everything. One or more characters um after this text. Okay, there can be underscore to just any kind of character, but only one. Okay, but we are going to use this percentage assigned here. It means one or more characters before or after that text. I will show that code in a bit moment. And here you can see admin users. So it's actually a list. It's actually a list which will get as a return, as a response. But this function actually takes the engine, the session, Then it takes the ID, name, email, and phone. Okay. And this much is actually required to get the admin user from the tables. And you can see here I've set the two cases. One, the ID. If there is ID already provided and it's fixed to 32. So if it's not equal to 32 length, then I have to run this part where I'm actually querying the table. I'm querying this admin table, but with these things, just checking um, the name, email, and phone being like this kind of format, text format. Otherwise, I will simply perform all the same thing, but now I will compare the ID. We cannot compare ID like this. We have to compare ID just like this, okay? Because ID going to be unique. Now, this results will simply run this statement, okay? And simply execute this statement and return the object of SQLAlchemy class, and then I have to iterate from each result, and I will simply append it to my this list. And here you can see result.id. The ID, which is a UUID. I will convert it into a string and then return this list to my calling function, calling part of this program. As you can see here, the admin underscore user will has the list now, and I will simply return this JSON response at this part, and the status will be 200. Okay. If any exception will occur at this part, it will simply get handled by this part of the code, and I will simply return the error with the 500 internal server error. Okay. So this much is the code. Now let me show you the demo of how this thing will go. This thing is going to work. Okay. So let me go at this part and find the get admin. And you can see the authorization. I have this token already set, and I have parameters. Okay. Initially, I'm not going to provide any parameter at this part. And if I go and send a request, you can see a beautiful JSON, very beautiful JSON. You can see one, two, three. Okay, these are the records which I actually got from the yeah, this query. You can see admin Abhishek email. Okay, and then the ABC. Now let me perform bit the work at here. I will simply remove this Gmail from here. I will perform ABC star. Okay, and let me simply perform this much. I will send it, and you can see I got 200 response. Okay, and you can see ABC going to return me the same output. Bit strange, you know. Send it. Okay. All right. Going to some. Okay, okay, okay. The problem is I haven't added the parameter. Okay. Now you can see I've tick mark this email and added the parameter as email is equal to ABC. And if I perform the request now, you can see it will only return ABC at the rate example.com, not Abhishek Roka 2003 or admin at the rate, not nothing like that. It's simply going to match this much. If I this time work for this ID, and if I go for send, you can see go to raw part, and you can see the value, the ID shall is set to this much. Okay, fine. And this much is actually the demo. Okay, so let's see this much D23, D23. Let me just check this thing. DF. Okay. We cut this email out from here and perform this send. You can see it's not going to return anything like that. Okay, I believe this part is a bug. Okay, and I think to handle this in the future. Okay, but yeah, that much is enough for this video. If you find this video valuable, don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and also subscribe to the channel. If you want me to be your yeah freelancer, the link to the form is in the description below. Go and check it out. And I'm your friend Abhishek Roka, and I will see you next time.